We are live. What is up? It is REDinFamy, your Mastic Geektress. It is day 3 of E3. I know tomorrow, I can't wait for Nintendo. There was some panels earlier. I believe Take-Two Interactive had a panel. There's also an indie showcase I missed. I'm going to go back and pretty much like just do a stream or restream of it from my channel and from my coverage. And I love indie games. I'm late on the Capcom, but I I need to see it. So we're gonna press start. Um, let's see. Okay, where are you gonna start at? There we go. Hey, what's up, Raymond?
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host,
Seltzer.
Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from
I
Capcom.
haven't seen Seltzer
We'll
in a
hear from the
minute.
Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident
dope
Evil
art
Village.
segment,
The Resident
okay.
Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Another time.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, watching hip hop play this game. What's up, Jerry?
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
This game is incredible, but I can't play stuff like this. Like,
I think it's time you left things in my
you
house.
almost finished the village.
Go on, rest now.
It looks incredible. Like it looks really incredible. But yeah, your girl.
Hi
can't play
everyone,
games like
my name is
this.
Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder,
Yeah,
everyone who
survival-
purchases
survival
Resident
horror is
Evil
not
Village
for me.
will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil REverse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes
I'll
and
play
bioweapons.
this.
I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil REverse will go live next month across all supported platforms. So head
Yeah, I'll
into the
play
fray
that.
to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
The Re, I will definitely play that. By popular demand, development has just started on additional DLC for Resident Evil Village. That's dope.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring
to
alongside
get
monsters
into
or
Monster
battling them
Hunter,
with
yo,
friends,
like-
we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the
love
brand
video
new
games,
story-based
so-
RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
This is what it's for. I'm not scary. It's not scary to me. It's the point of not having enough ammo to shoot and defeat
This
things.
was his fate.
That's all.
Red
What's up,
may have been
Jesse? How you
strong and
been?
skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse.
I'm like, I have the
But I
Monster
heard
Hunter game too. for-
That
for
Guardian
this
Ratha
week.
had survived
Need to
and
start it.
returned to
I
Heko's
have
island.
people to play with. I just gotta see what they on.
I went there to see Red's old monstie again. Then, of course,
Doing good.
That's when I
Trying
met
to
you.
get, like, energy.
You
like,
were given Red's kinship stone,
Today.
and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster, Ray's Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
I don't think Will's doing this. They just showcase Battlefield.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
So
I can
cute.
sense the flames of his life force
This looks
weakening.
really good.
The burden of such great power
What's up, boss?
is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that.
I like the art style.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
But like with the art style, it's not so flat. Stories. Yeah, this is when I asked. This is when I asked Elite. Like, what was the first one? Yeah, I gotta catch up on that show. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so. Oh, there's a trial version on the 25th. Okay. And you can transfer your save data. That's always a plus. You can barely hear me. What about now? Can you hear me better now? Probably because the music
Looks
was so
pretty
loud.
epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2
What's up,
Wings
Metal?
of Ruin
You can
trial
hear me?
version
It
starting
probably
on
was really
June
loud,
25th,
but sometimes
which also
I can't
carries
hear
your
the
progress
stream,
over to the
so-
full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th.
Ooh,
That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year. And we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the
Monster Hunter
Rise.
Rise.
Let's find out more.
Let's go!
I need help in this game, though.
Rathalos is no runt.
Moon's blessing emerge.
Get ready. I have a good feeling. What will it be?
Moon's blessing emerge.
Oh, I started late, so I'm just watching it from the beginning. Oh, they doing a swap. Okay. I never really see people solo in this game. Like, if so, they farmed a lot though. Like, I rarely see it. What's up, Rain? But yeah, me solo in this game is. I need some buddies to play this. It gets serious. Yeah, it gets serious. Like, I was like, oh, I got tossed. Like, yo, I was playing Monster Hunter Rise demo.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan.
Welcome,
You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan
you
and
asking
London
for a Mega Man
to play as
game?
Ryunosuke
It's like people
Naruhodo,
asking
Phoenix
for
Wright's
Sam
ancestor,
Fisher
in this action-packed
with
prequel.
Splinter Cell.
Now let's hear more about the story.
So then,
So EA, you're waiting for them to announce something with Star Wars. Nice.
Welcome
to
the center of the world.
I forgot all about that.
Mighty capital,
It's
London.
like, it's just so much.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
So then, let us unravel this mystery
I'm
and
trying to
discover
think if
what
I want to
events
get this for the
led to
Switch,
this curious murder.
PlayStation.
Who are you?
Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
Hey sis, how you doing?
solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the
I
art
mean,
of
so
deduction.
far, like,
Naruhodo.
I know they was gonna show Monster Hunter. It's like they showing just updates to everything that's already been announced. So with the Resident Evil with DLC coming,
It would seem the truth
the
is now tantalizing.
the multiplayer, the Monster Hunter
The
Rise
defense
DLC, and
demands
then
its
Monster
right to a
Hunter
cross-examination.
Stories. It's like, and then of course we already knew about
Objection! Your testimony
this
completely
Capcom joint
contradicts
is
the
kinda,
facts.
yeah, it's like yeah, it's very
Objection!
redundant.
My lord, with all
But
due
it's like
respect,
it's just
this is an
giving us
outrage.
updates. It's not like, I don't know. E3 is so weird now because
You're the best
it's like these
lawyer in the
companies
world.
want to showcase something to say that they was a part of E3, but
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand
Wait a
manager
minute.
for the Great
What
Ace
do you
Attorney
mean minus spoilers,
So
may
this
be
is the
included?
capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination,
Wait a
coming
minute.
to the Ace Attorney series.
Why are they showing spoilers of something? That's when you try not
While
to do
investigating to prove your
I'm
client's
confused.
innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction
Yeah, right
from
now it's just
Detective
been a lot
Herlock.
of, like, speaking of DLC stuff. Ryunosuke.
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
Do I want to get this on? I know I really want this, but I'm trying to. This is a wax showcase, no cap. Dang, like, dang, but I mean, this is reception that like the Capcom marketing team should like see. Yeah, for everybody that's just joining in, like I'm behind because I started late. So I haven't seen the stuff that's already been shown on now shit.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
It's kind of hard for me to do that.
At this point, players will be
Yes, I'll
prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
Because one minute y'all saying it's too low, then it's too loud, and it's too low. So...
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information.
I'm just gonna keep it like that.
Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to
Let
the
me know if y'all
conclusion
can hear
of the dance
me
of deduction.
clear and loud. I may have to put... Like, my mic should be good. It sound better when you... I wonder what happened, because it's lower now. Let me know if that's good. He said, to be honest, I don't want to hear the showcase. I want to hear you. Okay, I have it low. Hopefully that helps for everybody. And my mic is better. Like, I have a soft... I'm soft-spoken, so I can't really hear if I'm low or not audibly. Like, so... yeah. I personally can't hear if I'm speaking soft or low or anything like that. I just... That's what people say. I'm like, you're so soft-spoken. I go, okay. You said it's alright, it's showcases.
Players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice.
Yeah,
one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Objection!
In summation examination, take
What's
a
up,
stand to
Pose?
face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
Oh yeah, when I'm raging, that's soft. I guess I sound the same either way, whether I'm speaking calm or if I'm flipping or raging. I got past that level too on Into the Nexus. I got past it. I guess it was a lag. It was still kind of lagging, but I got to it. Like I had like 4 seconds left to throw the little thingy into the whatever. So I got past that level. Lord.
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims.
Yes, I was going through it.
When you successfully point out
it
one
was
of these
the
contradictions
lag.
among the
Like
jurors,
I
they
never
might
really
just change their minds.
experienced lag that much on PlayStation Now.
With a slam
But
of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above.
I only
and
did
literally
like
tip
on
the scales of
Borderlands,
justice
but...
in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to
I
help
need
prove your
these
client's
companies to understand that we still want a E3 experience, even at home.
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to
Like
get
I
this
can't
game
wait for this game. I love Ace
fans
Attorney.
and
I
diehard
love
fans.
this.
Thanks for watching.
These type of games. So, but some
It
people.
already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on.
I don't
There
know.
are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward
It's
to.
just a whole bunch of DLCs
That's a
right
look at the
now.
new
So
premieres from Capcom. But what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase
Yes.
with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom
Yes,
fighters,
Alyssa.
Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going
they
on
should
with
definitely
Capcom
skip over those
esports,
2
including
games.
updates on the
Nintendo
Capcom
should
Pro
not
Tour,
show nothing
Intel World Open,
about
Street Fighter League, and all the other
Chronicles and
content
should
on
show
Capcom
nothing
Fighter.
about
Over to you
stories
guys.
too. There's no reason. Anything good so far? I just got home. Nope.
What's going on?
on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the
Vicious
Capcom
always
Pro
had
Tour,
a
as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive
Vicious
Street
always
Fighter
had
5
a
player and
mustache.
host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious.
I love that
Host
Rob TV is
extraordinaire.
getting
That just sounds
more
beautiful.
shine
It has a
and
ring to it, and I
camera
think that's the perfect word to
presence.
describe what we have for
Was there
everyone
anything
today.
you were
Street
hoping to
Fighter
see from
5,
Capcom today?
E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air.
Trying to think what this Capcom make that
What? That was nasty.
I wanted Capcom to pretty much
what competitive Street Fighter 5 is.
dive into some gems, some jewels that they have from the past, and bring them back to life. Like,
and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom.
I'm trying to think. Let me see. What was the game that?
At Street Fighter 5.
The double perfect. The way he looked at the camera,
What was the game that Sakura was from? What was that game called again? Baby, you remember?
It's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each.
Babe, you remember the game Sakura's from?
That's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all.
What game she's from?
Cup.
Is it Final? Where she's from? Rival Schools. Beautiful Joe would have been fire. I really would love a Capcom versus SNK.
And that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4. To be honest, I want another like Capcom versus SNK. I feel like that's coming. They should have announced something like that today. Like, I don't know. I like. It's so strange. Like,
for players from around the world.
I'm tired of hearing about Street Fighter, to be honest.
Because again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
Oh, Metro Prime for sure tomorrow. But beautiful Joe would have been dope.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need to become a successful Street Fighter 5 player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official
it's been pretty underwhelming.
Pro Tour.
Like, to me, what I'm really hoping for, like, another Power Stone. Power Stone would have been fire. Like, bringing games like that back, and even like if they would have made a new Power Stone and having it for the Switch exclusively, like something like that. So hopefully.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss, because normally we only have
Capcom versus Street Fighter. Yeah, they haven't made that in a long time. Word, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Look for more news.
A lot of stuff I tend to forget because it's been so many years and they've been milking off of the same franchises over and over again. And I forget. I tend to forget. Like, I forgot all about Dragon's Dogma. That's a really good one. Pitch Black.
Top players representing
Word, Power Stone, it's been countless of years. Like,
in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedules.
Street
To
Fighter.
commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region.
I want Power Stone to be just like how it is. Just like how it was. I don't want nothing to change. I don't want no Smash Brothers type. I don't want no Brawlhalla style. I want it to be just like how it was. A little arena looking fighting type situation going on. Yeah, it's like Street Fighter Resident Evil. Street Fighter Resident Evil. Like, that's the same old all the time.
To find better Street Fighter. I dare you. This is a game about being a world warrior.
And don't get me wrong, I love watching some Street Fighter competitions. I love covering stuff like this. Seeing what they've done with making it an actual league. I love it.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter 5 experience.
The World Cup. I love this. But We need more, like, from Capcom. We expect this. We know the Pro Tour,
Thanks,
all of this.
It's
We
been
expect
a really exciting
this.
season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup.
But Alyssa's
Remember
right.
to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year.
That's
Let's
a wrap.
recap what we all saw.
That's it.
Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary.
Capcom, y'all can do better
We
than
have
this.
new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Rings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise.
This is not
and don't
it.
forget to go back in
They
time
lie,
with the
right?
great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally,
All right, Pitch
don't
Black,
miss out
thanks
on
for
the
coming
esports
through.
fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with
Capcom, at least.
There really is
listen.
something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel
See you,
Cuergo,
Salsa, but I know they lying. Wait a minute. Let's. Okay, so Alyssa said, "Did you hear about the Final Fantasy Origin demo not working?" No, I did not. I did not. I don't think she wants to see those Twitter mentions. What happened with the Twitter mentions? Okay, so Alyssa asked what was worse. This Capcom was worse. Reason why, yeah, Squares USA went private. Ooh, damn, for real? Ooh, okay, we're gonna talk about that too. All right. Square Enix presentation was better than Capcom because they actually showed us gameplay of a new title. So this title, as far as Guardians of the Galaxy, it was mentioned a very long time ago to be in development or whatever, and they finally showed the game. They didn't give us a trailer, so I gave points towards that. I'm trying to think what happened after with Square Enix, some games that were shown. I know I definitely want to play. What was the game that they showed that was after that? Some people didn't like about, what was it, Babylon's Fall? Babylon's Fall, it didn't look finished, like it looked clunky, but it looked more interesting than Godfall in my opinion. The Final Fantasy game, yes, it looked clunky too, but I was like, at least we're getting gameplay of it. My thing is this, and I'm seeing this as a pattern, and I'm like, what is going on? I understand COVID had stopped a lot of production, I guess, goals with certain games, especially depending on what country it was in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Godfall until they fix it. So like, I get it. Okay, I get the whole COVID thing has stopped a lot of teams, and for them to try and come and have something to show for E3. My thing is this, and is it even a thing with E3 with the ESA? If y'all register for fan whatever for the E3 portal, me being a part of media, we was able to log in. I'm about to sneeze. We was supposed to log in like 3 days ahead of time. We had access 3 days ahead of time to media, and I believe other professionals in the industry, gaming or whatever wise. So there was nothing there. You go to the booths, no one's there. You'll see the products is saying stuff that we already knew about, a scene. And I'm like, you said, I think even sharing what could be down the pipeline would have been a nice gesture. Yeah, like, even this, what I'm saying, like, this E3 is weird because last year, the one thing I could say about last year, ESA was not involved last year, and I didn't understand that. I felt they lost a huge opportunity keeping everything organized. Yeah, that was it. That was it, Carl. So at least the ESA last year kept things organized, and since I've been going to E3 in person, things have been organized. You know, you had your show date as far as all the showcases and media briefings. You had that one specific day. It may fall into another day sometimes, when you knew the big three is going to show what they show. Microsoft is usually first, Sony's usually last, Nintendo have their direct in the middle or whenever they want to have their direct. Square Enix may have their own thing, but Bethesda have their own thing. Like, we got accustomed to a schedule that we know on one day we're gonna have this. Devolver Digital might have their own thing, and now you have all these other indie conglomerates. Can't speak, which I know what I mean. Groups, conglomerates. There we go. That are coming out and having their own stuff, like Guerrilla Collective, which is really dope. I know Mega Booth. I think it's Mega Indie Booth. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, forgive me. What's up, Arcade? Capcom was a lackluster. This Capcom was just a Capcom update. It should have never really been. It's like, hey, we want to show something for E3 to say we was a part of E3, and that's the problem. Like, when you think of E3, you think of, I hope to see a new, there wasn't nothing on a new Dead Rising. Like, Capcom has a lot of licenses. Like, they have a lot of IPs underneath their name and belt, things that we haven't even seen. It should have been called the Capcom update. That's what it should have been called. This is an update. And the problem is now that the ESA is facing with E3 as a overall, how is it that you have Jeff Keighley, right? And he does the Summer Game Fest to make sure that something still happens, right? Because I'm pretty sure he knew that the ESA either didn't want to do anything with him. There's all kind of stuff circling around that information. That they either didn't want to do anything with him, or probably they didn't come to terms on something. I don't know. I don't know the exact story. But in the same breath, how is it that, okay, he and everyone knew, okay, E3 is not doing nothing digitally because of COVID, and then yet he was still able to pull off and get all these people together to do something last year, something with the Summer Game Fest. And then Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo tried to do something to show, because we had the new consoles coming out. And this is the year after, some months, of course, after the consoles have come out. So things might be a little rocky, but if that's the case too, what are we going to expect for 2020, like next year in 2023? Because this is when you start to see the announcements of things this year that will go into next year and the year after. And now it's like, oh, we just go announce stuff when we want to, and we just going to keep everyone on their toes. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's everywhere. And then now these companies are trying to pick and choose. Capcom might say, hey, we want to wait until Tokyo Game Show. They're a Japanese company. I wouldn't blame them. But it's like, E3 is not the center of attention anymore for gaming. It's not the main stage anymore, unfortunately. So what do you think Sony will do then? It is rumored that Sony is supposed to have a showcase by the end of the month, specifically around the date of the 28th. It has yet to be confirmed, but that's what's going around, the little news line. But the thing is, maybe Capcom might show, I don't know. Like, it's just getting really annoying, kind of, from these big publishers. It's like, what are y'all doing? It's like this right here with Capcom. If Capcom marketing team, PR team will get a chance to see this, your fans wanted something shown. Like, yo, we could talk about this. We already knew about Monster Hunter. We already knew about Ace Attorney. Of course, Resident Evil already was out. Street Fighter, y'all probably gonna add more and more like, we know the deal. It's like there should have been something to give us more. He said Sony's just scoping out. Do you think they need to make their own version of Game Pass? They have their own version of Game Pass. It's PlayStation Now. The thing that Sony needs to do is it's the same thing my friend Weapon said. He said that was disgusting. Dang. Hey, this is what the fans are saying, y'all. Stop. Something good though. Would love news for. Yeah, people want a new Dead Rising. But with PlayStation, what Sony needs to do with PlayStation Now, like my friend Weapon X said, was to reintroduce it. Is to actually, you said PlayStation Now and Plus is nothing compared to Game Pass. I really wouldn't say that so much because Plus have been introducing new Okay, so this is why I said the messaging is wrong. PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus are two services. The great thing about Microsoft, which they've done, is they kind of not, they don't talk about games with gold like that anymore. Sometimes I forget that they still give us games with gold games. Like, for real. Game Pass has kind of just taken over that, right? You have the Game Pass Ultimate has really taken over, and Microsoft have yet to just include games with gold with it. So the difference between that and PlayStation Plus and PS Now is PlayStation. The only thing that's lacking from PlayStation Now is the indie games that's being included on Game Pass every month, right? Now that ZeniMax acquisition, most of all those games from Bethesda was already on PlayStation Now, with the exception of the exclusive ones that was on the first Xbox. And one of the DLCs from Dishonored 2, Doom is on there, Rage 2 is on there, Rage is on there, Evil Within I believe is on there, and 2, and I forgot what else. It wasn't too far off. And PlayStation Plus gives you AAA games damn near every month, and was even giving new games that was coming out that was just going to be on PlayStation. So I'm like, the thing that I would say that Microsoft did great this year is they have a ton of games now, like more and more games coming day one to Game Pass. We don't see that on PlayStation, on PS Now, but who is to say what is going to happen with PlayStation Plus? That's why it's very confusing. Like the messaging that Sony's doing with PlayStation Plus and PS Now, people are trying to expect that to be the same with Game Pass, and it's like it kind of is and it's kind of not. That's why I said Sony just need to reintroduce, just like what Weapon was saying, reintroduce everything all over again and make it cohesive. This is the PlayStation Pass or something. Then if you copped a PS5 and you have PlayStation Plus, they gave you 20 games and a PlayStation collection. So it's like, it's just, it just needs to be more cohesive. Microsoft is doing a way better job at making sure that the messaging is cohesive and Game Pass is a buzzword. And then they have xCloud over PlayStation. PlayStation doesn't have something where you can connect. You always could have connect with your, like before xCloud, PlayStation always had where you could connect to your phone and remotely play on your PlayStation. They've had that since the PS3. But now with xCloud, because Microsoft is kings in cloud, and that's why PlayStation partnered with Microsoft for their cloud stuff, I wonder what Sony's going to do next with PlayStation Now. So that's why I'm like, I can't wait till Sony comes out with what they're doing, because Sony has been so quiet this generation that it's really annoying. The only thing I can say is that which keeps the annoyance at a low rate is that they come out and they pump quality ass games. Like people still talking about Ratchet and Clank. Like every showcase somebody's talking about Ratchet and Clank. Yes, PlayStation Now is on PC. You always could. I forgot when it started on PC, but it was for a minute now. No, Chariot. Microsoft company, the cloud service. Nah. Like cloud service. Period. No. You said with Stadia. No. xCloud trumps Stadia because you're not paying $60 for every game. The game is in there based off of your subscription. This is why nobody's converting to Stadia. And I'm talking about beyond xCloud. I'm talking about Microsoft Cloud Services, period. That goes with Amazon type cloud services and stuff that has nothing to do with gaming, period, is what Microsoft have at a high tier. That's what I'm talking about. I need one more trophy for the Ratchet and Clank game. I didn't catch a live reaction to Xbox show. So did you enjoy it? I enjoyed the Xbox showcase. The only thing that pissed me off, I gave it a 7 out of 10. That means good. The reason why I did not give it anything higher is because Halo did not wow with me. I'm still interested in Halo Infinite. Don't get me wrong. It just didn't give me that wow effect. We are in the beginning of 9th generation. I should be getting some type of wow effects. Now, if this was back last gen and they came out with Halo Infinite, I'm like, okay, cool. But now we in next generation. It's like, can I get a next generation wow effect from Xbox? Because y'all said y'all the most powerful one. That's what I'm looking for, and I didn't really get that. So, you said that's a good rating? You said, wow, I'm surprised. It's a good rating of the game. Yeah, there wasn't that much gameplay, and there were too many cutscenes. So that's why I gave it. I mean, yeah, that's what happened, Frank. So you have Sony's Gaikai and then Azure Cloud, and I'm waiting to see what they're doing with PlayStation now, what they're doing with the whole Plus service. So to me, PlayStation Now should just go into PlayStation Plus, so it's not so goddamn confusing, and for them to change the UI a little bit and to have that certain games is not like on PlayStation Now there are downloadable games. It's just that things from the past they should make that downloadable too and have the option to stream. That was something that Weapon X my friend said as what that they should include, which I do agree. And to give us the collections of PlayStation 1, PS Vita, um a lot of different collections should come to PlayStation Now. If a PlayStation catalog, like what Nintendo does with what they have, like every month they're adding more and more of the collection. If they do that, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm like with Pass, each one of these companies, what's up, little Herb? Each one of these companies are doing what I love to see from each one. The only thing from Microsoft is I just want to wow. Can I get one wow? You know how hip hop is always saying wow, wow. If Red can say wow, wait, that's all. And the only wow thing I got from it, but Forza, I expect that to happen. That's my only thing. Forza, I expect that. But the Halo joints, I'm looking at it, I'm like, this look better than the past presentation, but y'all didn't. I guess the rumors was true on Halo Infinite, and that is kind of disappointing because I'm like, this is y'all crown jewel, crown jewel. What's up? So I'm still interested in playing Halo. Still interested in. I was looking at the multiplayer breakdown, but I hope the story is cool because even as they didn't give me enough of the story. I was like, so that's why I got a 7 out of 10. I didn't get enough of something about the story or to show more gameplay in the story in Halo. I just been disappointed. I'm like, Gears have disappointed me 4 and 5, and I'm a fan of Gears. And I'm like, Halo, no. No. So, yeah. You say you missed everything? xCloud, I know what they have is just going to get interesting. Let me tell you something. This xCloud, what they've done, this is what I'm talking about marketing. Microsoft has done a great job these past I would say 2 years, I should say, with marketing. Okay, last year and this year, they stepped it up. Okay, they have, and they have to. Sony, don't get cocky again. You seen what happened with that. But this, I don't know if y'all can see it. My phone is a little old, but this is cloud. Like, I could jump. I was playing Wild at Heart. Like, all I gotta do is hook up a controller to, like, that's fire. Like, it's just the UI is easy. And I can just play what I want to, what I have in Game Pass. With Stadia, I have to buy 60 to, no. Nope. No, no, no. No, no, no. The only thing I would say that's great about Stadia is if you didn't want to pay $500, $400 for a system, you can just use what you have already. That is where the value is at. Because that's where the value is at with Stadia. Other than that, no. Like, in my opinion, no. Um, but Stadia is great that you don't, if you don't want to pay 400 or $500 for a platform, a system, and still get some PC level type gaming. All you need is to buy what, the Chrome or Google TV, which is going to run you around 30 to 40. Then you got to get the controller, which is how much, 40 or $50. So probably roughly around $100 you're looking at for Stadia. Am I right or wrong? He said this conversation is more insane. That's messed up. Oh, thank you, Rain. But yeah, I do love a lot of those games that's coming to Game Pass though. Can't wait to play them. Some of the games I'm still gonna get and support, I guess, on PlayStation, or if I get a review copy or whatever. Um, or on PC, cause but I do play both of my systems pretty equally. So just saying. I def would have dove if this was in a person conference. If this was in person conference, I would have left. I would have left because this wasn't really a conference. This was just like an update. They could have had, like, at E3 in person. This would have never been a conference. This just would have been like a video. Like, hey, this is the Capcom update. You know, mm, it is what it is, right? Rain. It is what it is. Like, what's up next? I guess we're just waiting for. What we waiting for, y'all? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Nintendo. Nintendo, can you please give us energy back? Give us some energy. Drop that, Switch Pro. Just drop the Switch Pro. Let us know the price and what it does. He said hip hop gamer would. Yeah, there was no wild. It was still on while he was. Y'all didn't hear him say nothing. He said, "Oh, like, if they need to give us, if they don't give us Metroid, they might as well say Metroid." This is the one thing though for Nintendo, which I hope they don't do. And I think one of you, Alyssa, I don't know if you said it. You said you have zero hope for Nintendo. They heard me enough. Damn, sis. Damn, that's bad. Yo, y'all PR teams need to look at all of this and listen for real. Listen to all of this because Your fans are the ones who have to go out and make the decision if they want to buy it or not. Us in the media, of course, if we have the privilege and opportunity to get an extension on our coverage for a review copy, but the fans are out there like, hey, oh, 5 games released this week. Which one should I pick up? Because I'm damn sure not buying all of them, so probably can afford 2. It's COVID times, like people budgets is like money is tight. I need Nintendo to just say we're not doing it no more. Like Metroid, because the team changed how many times? Like 2, 3 times for Metroid. They should just announce that, hey, we just gonna have this on the Switch Pro. But the one thing, like I was about to say, is I hope they don't. And someone mentioned this. I'm sorry, I don't remember that they don't make Switch Pro cartridges. And those Switch Pro cartridges damn sure can't work on the regular Switch. That would be messed up. Like, so I don't know. We'll get Mario. I don't want to hear no more Mario Karts, to be honest. I don't want to hear nothing about Mario Kart. I either want to see a new that Tatsunoko. Remember the Tatsunoko game? I don't want to see no more Mario Karts. I'm not trying to be funny. I want a real Star Fox game. I want Metroid. God damn it! Are we still getting Bayonetta 3? Can we get a Kid Icarus game? What else? Somebody was asking for another Punch Out. Did I say F-Zero? An F-Zero game would be pretty dope for a racer. You want Persona 6? That might be announced. That would be kind of crazy. This whole week has been a waste of time. Damn. You said Ray, stop playing. No, like I love Mario Kart, but like, what else could we do? So like, if they make a new Mario Kart, they really gonna have to shake it up a bit. And I just think it's too close. I'd rather see new acquisitions or new type stories. Somebody asked for a Peach game saving Mario, something different. Can we get a Bowser game? Like something that's different. Like let me stop asking for Nintendo stuff because I got stacks on stacks. I'm trying to think what else they should do. I don't know. I don't know. Sony got Persona on lock. So I don't know about that. We already know. I don't want to see no Pokemon. We already seen Pokemon. It's like we already got that. I don't want to see any Pokemon. Another Japanese game would be dope though. But yeah. Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja. Yeah, that joint is fire. Yeah, the infamous backlog. Let's not talk about it, okay, y'all? Come on. We need to see the new a new open world game, yes. Oh, I have more Switch games right here. I don't have as much as Lynn. Games, gadgets, and tech. No, I don't have as much as Lynn. She got mad Switch games. Like, mod. So, I'm sorry, y'all, that Capcom did not wow y'all in any way, form, or fashion. But, I am going to play something. I guess I can try and finish this Into the Nexus. Y'all can meet me on Twitch for that. Twitchy. Um, so y'all can meet me on Twitch. I do want to finish it. I did get pretty far. I'm probably almost finished. And then Sony was smart to skip P3. Yo, I don't know. Sony, I don't know. Like here go this Ratchet and Clank. This should hold y'all over for a bit. Here go Guilty Strive. This can hold y'all over for a bit. What else? What else came out? Yeah. Um. But yeah, y'all. Let me get off here and stream something. Then unpack. I will do an unpacking of Battlefield and stuff. But yeah, if it wasn't for Knockout City, damn, I can't read that. I wonder if I could catch it. What you said? If it wasn't for Knockout City, my PS5 would be dusty. You didn't play Ratchet and Clank? Yeah, I don't know the future of E3. I don't know. Like it's supposed to be in person next year. I don't know what's about to happen. Yeah, this is the Capcom update. That's what it should have been called. So, doesn't Bandai Namco is tomorrow, right? I'm excited to see what Bandai Namco have. They always have some stuff up their sleeve with Japanese games. I know I'm a little weeb. I'm a crash girl. If you don't play that Ratchet and Clank, girl, play the first one. Play the reboot. Play the reboot, please. Please play the reboot. Please. If you don't like it, cool. Be like, sis, I don't like it. Leave me alone. But like, play the reboot. Play the reboot. It's in that place. It's in the PlayStation Plus collection. Okay, and I think they offered it for free. You have the game. You have the game. Shouts out to the Anime Pete's. I'm waiting for. I don't want no more Dragon Ball Z games. I'm done with Dragon. I don't want it. I'm waiting for the Demon Slayer game. Who's making the Demon Slayer game? Is it Bandai? Because they make every anime game. Is it Bandai or is it someone else? I can't wait to see the Demon Slayer game. It's free. It's free. Grab it up. Try to play it. Yeah, that Demon Slayer game I really want to play. I'm trying to think what other anime games are supposed to be coming out. I do want to play Scarlet Nexus, right? Yeah. Oh, a One Piece fighting game by Arc System. That would be fire. A new night. What's Nightmare Creatures? Would be fire. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm gonna hop off this. You know what I'm saying? I love chatting with y'all. I will be on Twitch in about 5 minutes because I do want to finish this Into the Nexus game so I could finally do the new Ratchet and Clank game, which is cool. Can't wait to take the drawers off of this one, as what people say. Well, Crunk Girl says that. The rapping. That was really bad, right? Because it's an E for everyone game. People would be all right. Anyway, I will check y'all later. um, and I will see you all on Twitch. So if you are looking at me through other means, make sure you go over to twitch.tv and follow Red, and you'll get to see the streams because I do a lot of play. Sometimes I just pop up on Twitch. So I'm sorry, Capcom did not fulfill y'all wishes. Didn't fulfill mine's. Capcom, if y'all get a chance to watch this is an hour long, but you know, sometimes y'all scrub to the end. Y'all really need to listen to y'all community, and a lot of your, you know, fans wanted to actually see something exciting this year because it is E3. And E3 is supposed to be that moment where we're like waiting to hear the latest news, not an update on DLC. So hopefully y'all either come through with something down the line this summer or coming towards fall with some announcements or even announce some things alongside with Sony. But this right here should have not have been a part of E3 because it was just an update. So till next time, y'all. I know tomorrow, I know Razer is doing something right now. And then tomorrow is going to be the Nintendo Direct Treehouse and everything, and then Bandai Namco. So I will have streams for both of those. And I will see you all later. Let me know in the comments below what you wish to have seen for Capcom to announce or what you wish to see them announce in the future. and how you all are liking E3 so far. So once this, I see all of y'all in the chat. Once this goes up, I appreciate y'all to like right now. And then if you haven't subscribed, to subscribe. And then make sure y'all drop a comment for your girl. It helps me out, right? It supports the channel and everything else. If you're on other mediums, if you can follow or share, that's helpful too. Till next time, I will see y'all on the next stream. Peace.